down into the T-spawn, and then all the way back into upper B here. And this is going to be B, dropping down into the bomb site, back to your Z, and that should be the big main calls that we'll be giving for you guys. And
yes, and perfect timing. The game literally just went live. Valhalla setting up with a 3-2 split, sending 3 guys towards Ivy and 2 of their guys inner.
Perfect. So round 1, Xeno versus Valhalla. This is going to be Season 5 main. Both these teams ready to try and get some wins. Valhalla coming out of a, has to be a disappointing loss in the pro placement tournament, trying to win their way back into that. They're going to be sending 3 players, as later said, down through the Ivy. Here comes the rotate. Xeno is all over this, though. Can they collect 1-2 kills there for Max, taking down Joey and Ruin, but Darky is still there fighting. Darky grabs 2 himself, so it's going to be a 3 versus 2 in favor of Valhalla. The strat worked well. It has pulled almost all the CT team, remainder of 2 players into that Z connector. Fender is outside fighting 1 player. They realize they just got completely juked there, leaving your 0 player of Darky outside by himself. He's going to come on the flank as the 2 players. Ooh, Pross with an amazing shot there, taking down Zamet. He's going to go for the bomb, and Solo's got to get out there quick, defuse, and he's able to shut him down. Now it's going to be a 1 versus 2. Fender's got to try and clutch this. No kit, though. Solo takes him down. First round is going to go to Valhalla.
That round, Xeno, I think, did a good job of keeping up with the frags, specifically Max around Ivy, putting some really nice shots together to hold that off. Unfortunately, Valhalla, or unfortunately for me, good for them, that they sold the fake really well. They had Xeno completely caught out. They left all their players outside and took them all away from inner, and they were able to just slide the bomb in nice and easily. Darky really helped sell the fake by picking up, I think, two frags in tandem with a teammate. To make it 3 grand total on Ivy. That's really what sold the fake.
Pushing outside, we're going to see Ruin. He's going to get pushed right there. The eco is alive and real right here. Citizen is able to snatch up 2 of those kills with the CZ75 auto. Grabs the headshot initially, then takes Darky down. So that's going to be 2 guns in the hands of Xeno now, and they're 2 players up. Does Dix grab the rifle? And I do believe he does. Takes a little bit of damage. So they're in the running here. This is a very winnable eco. And Xeno looks to be trying to do it, especially if Pross can connect there. Does get the headshot with that 5-7 Nightshade. So now it's going to be a 5 versus 2, and they're going to have 3 guns in their hands if Pross will go push and get that. They just play slow here. They should be good to go on this round later.
Yeah, Citizen really made that happen with the random CZ push. A lot of people are kind of in between the P250 and the CZ now that it had a slight nerf, I believe a few weeks ago. But the players on Xeno really, the players who use it really stand by. I think the gun is still pretty overpowered. And this 5-on-2 is actually falling apart really quickly. I'll let you take over.
There's going to be Citizen who drops down at the end of that, so now only Max left alive. Last player for Xeno. He's got a 1 versus 2 clutch here, but Joey is very, very low. If he can get the headshot right there, he's going to be golden. Not able to collect, but that is a lot of rebuys Valhalla has to make getting their second round.
Yeah, Xeno did a ton of damage there. I think the grand total HP remaining for Valhalla was like, 58 between all of them, and Xeno took a lot of guns out of the hands of Valhalla. So even though they didn't win the round, I think they made it a really effective eco, and they're setting themselves up for success in the future, especially if they can come out and take even more money out of the hands of Valhalla. Because if you look at the economy, I mean, Solo has $100, Zamet $750. The richest is actually Darky with only $1,900, so really doing some substantial economic damage.
And here comes the slow play from Valhalla. They risked that round early. The second round was pretty tight there. Xeno came on extremely strong, brought that down to only 2 players from Valhalla left alive. So that could have been easily a Xeno eco, and they're not getting aggressive here. They're going to try and force the issue, make Xeno come to them, make them work for the round win, which is the smart play here. Trying to get that anti-eco going is going to be so helpful for them, not losing their guns. And it looks like they're going to slowly 2 players pushing the White Halls, 2 players pushing Ivy, and 1 player dropping back towards T-Stairs. He's going to be pushing right there. That number 1 player, Citizen, will hear him, and I think he's going to go for the rotate, but he might get caught right here from his side. No, he hears him. Citizen on the slow play. Smart might get the flank off, And he does get it. Max also gets one. Solo trades out Max. Now it's going to be a 4 versus 2. Once again, Xeno hunting down this eco win. They're going to rotate themselves inside and be in good place there. Pross just has to get that kill. Joey doesn't go down. He almost gets a little bit of bait, and he does get it. Fender with the nice side kill right there on the flank is able to take down Joey. Now we're going to be into a 2 versus 1 here, and that's going to be Solo versus 2 CTs. Let's see, he drops down. He makes a lot of noise. They know where he is. He's got 1 ramp, 1 in sight behind the Toxic, takes down Dix, goes for the plant. Let's see if the number 1 player is able to get up behind him, walking the entire way, and Citizen does collect the kill there. Xeno is able to eco, and that is definitely going to hurt Valhalla moving in for these next 2 rounds.
Yeah, that was huge. Citizen committing to the shift walk there and not getting a little overexcited when he heard the Valhalla player planting, I think was really what saved them the round. In that one-on-one, the Valhalla player had no idea where he was, so he was able to creep up and very quickly take that kill. So in the first, I guess the second pistol round, the first real anti-eco round, Xeno did a ton of damage, and while they couldn't pick up the round, they did a lot of financial damage. And then in the third anti-eco round, they were finally able to cinch it up. That's good play. I'm proud of my boys. That was good positioning, way to work off of each other, and really just putting those pistols to work, really making the most out of the CZs and picking up the guns off drop terrorists.
Working outside, though, is going to be Valhalla as round number 4 gets underway. They're trying to get an eco of their own. Already have 2 kills quickly. 2 kills traded, but Darky makes it a 3rd one. So it's going to be a 2 versus 2 now as we have Dix working to get 1 kill. Pross right there. That was a nice nade. Actually, Pross collected that with the rifle. The nade didn't even get the kill. Only 1 player left alive on T side. That's going to be Darky. 1 versus 2 situation. Smoke from the wrong side. Goes for Pross. Pross was too quick. That's going to be a 3K and a 2K between Dix and Pross. That is going to be another win there for Xeno. So it's all scored up 2-2, and the game is alive and well for Xeno.
Yeah, absolutely. After the first, the initial pistol loss, especially since they got juked so hard on the fake split, I was a little concerned. But now all fears have been quelled pretty much, and I like the communication between Pross and Dix there, waiting to defuse the bomb until I believe it was Pross that was running for the op. That's just, a real basic thing to do. It's, small, not really difficult to say, like, hey, don't start defusing yet. You have plenty of time. Let me just make sure we can go lock up this gun. It'll help our economy down the line. And then, all is well that ends well. You still get the quick defuse. But Citizen gets his head blown off real quickly in the op-v-op battle against Ruin.
That was that initial mid-play that I was talking about there. Citizen lost the battle, and Ruin was able to take him down. So getting control of that mid early, they're going to go on to a buy here. Valhalla buying early, actually. Their economy was... I pulled that up a little too soon. Fender goes down to Zamet. That was actually at the ladder room. He got a little aggressive, and now 2 players are down from Xeno. So we have Max, Pross, and Dix left alive versus all 5 Valhalla players. They're playing very, very slow here. I think they really respect the play from Xeno and the aim here, not just rushing out.
Absolutely. It was the same strat that we actually saw them get ecoed and almost ecoed with before. They're really all about working their picks until they find an opening, and so far they have. It's really just this last-minute hold from Dix that's making a difference.
And Joey is able to grab one. Dix, last one left alive, not able to collect it. That's a 2K for Joey. Kill split between the rest of his team. Only Max and Dix got kills that round, and it looks like we are going to go on to a save here unless Dix and Citizen both want to drop. Then one of their players is going to have to do a real light buy.
Right, I think they're going to save. Their money is pretty lopsided right now. Having Dix and Citizen drop CZs or P250s for their teammates seems like a good idea for me. That was... basically the 5th round. We've seen 5 rounds total, and the 5th round in a row that we've seen Valhalla go for just a slower play in general. Looks like they're not exactly interested in rushing and getting in the face of Xeno, as you mentioned before. So I think it shows that Valhalla has a decent amount of patience that's going to make a huge difference down the line, and I think it shows in their play off of each other, their ability to get picks, and their smokes and flashes when they eventually do take a site.
Let's see here. Round number 6 is going to be underway. Slow play incoming from Xeno. They're going to have to try and eco right now. We have a CZ, 2 CZs, excuse me, and then it looks like a grip of P250s here. So Dixon Pross and Fender got to try and eco very hard with those CZs. Going to be a little bit easier as Citizen tries, but Darky was able to take him down. Got a little bit of an angle on him and actually saw him first to beat that. Joey also gets a kill. That's going to be a bid into the inside bomb site, but you're going to have your number 2 player extremely close. That's going to be Fender on the back of that train right now, just waiting to see if he can catch somebody getting a little too aggressive, getting out in the open. Now he's going to wait for his teammate. He's the only one left now. Fender, 1 versus 5, clutch attempt here with only a P250. This would be insane. Waits for one player to go by. As long as Zamet doesn't see him, Zamet
he's on the ladder.
Oh, now he sees him. Now he got spotted. He waited till the absolute last moment, hoping that player just runs away from him and he can try and sneak his way into the site. Smart play there. Doesn't end up working as Zamet looks over at him. 4-2.
Fender constantly mocks me for playing with what he calls is the Predator crosshair. It's the standard dynamic crosshair, but it has dots that spread out even wider, so you could see really the full scope of how big your reticle is. And right there, it looked like he was, you know, kind of barely touching the ladder, but the game counted as him on the ladder, and he didn't know that because, you know, his crosshair is a standard dynamic one. So he was missing out on a lot of information there. When he was spraying away with his P250, it would have been really important information to know that his shots would not have been accurate exactly where he is standing. So I recommend everyone look into the crosshair they're using and know what information your crosshair is valuable or is worth giving.
Definitely round 7 underway here. Xeno is back onto a full buy, except for Fender, only with a FAMAS this round, but he does have quite a bit of utility aids there, 2 flashes and a decoy. It's going to help him, whereas his teammates like Pross and Citizen don't have any utility currently. I don't know if they threw it at the beginning of the round, but they don't have any at the moment, and it looks like we're going to be setting up with Valhalla. Going to try and work their way on an inside take. You have that number 6 man, who is going to be Joey, who's going to be up top, trying to work that, see if he can kind of get pick at the back ramp from CT side, and they're going to commit to this. Whitehall guys moving their way down, making a lot of noise. There goes the smokes down there to get the Pop Dog train shut down, and yes, they're going to get in. Only one player left to beat, and that's going to be Pross. They get the kill on him, and here comes Darky. He's going to be the lurk player, working his way out mid, making a little bit of a distraction, and that is going to be 2 players stuck looking at him as he works up through the ladder. This is going to be a 3 versus 5 retake for Xeno as that bomb goes down, and they are just going to save their rifles. Smart choice here to save those guns.
You're looking at their economy, I would definitely say so. The richest player on Xeno right now is Dix with only about $2,000 in the bank. So if they lose these rifles, they're definitely going to have to be saving next round, but the hunt is really on. Citizen is a little close for comfort, and he's going to be hopping up on the back of the train. If he can catch this player, and he does, he might be able to make a great escape, but Solo is also pretty close on the hunt, looking for Citizen, who didn't move. I like that play, not moving.
Oh, right at the end made some noise, but it didn't matter. Valhalla now has 5 rounds to Xeno's 2. That's pretty good on T-side train. 5 rounds already.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's something I definitely feared, that they would have a really well-prepared T-side. They're more than willing to spread out all around their map. They're confident in their own gameplay to get the picks necessary to make a play happen, and they're not overextending. They're not forcing themselves into a play where it's like, all right, if this doesn't work, we're all going to die. They're just working picks everywhere, and so far they're dominating with that strategy. They're just out-shooting Xeno.
And Valhalla was able to shut that round down extremely fast there. But Xeno was undergunned right there. But that's going to be a 6-2 scoreline currently. And Valhalla getting a lot of rounds on T-side. If they lose out from here, they're in a good position with their T-side to do well on this map. Usually your safety net is about 5. They've already got 1 plus that. So they're in a good spot here. Xeno really needs to turn the jets on right now.
Definitely. And also something that's pretty interesting is the most successful rounds that Xeno has had have been pistol rounds against rifles, and I think it's because it allows them to do something a little more unconventional, push, spread out, flank, get a little loose with the play, and not force themselves to conform to, standard, rifle play. This round it didn't make a difference as Darky and Joey Slow absolutely teed off, but I like that when they don't have pistols in their hands, they're not afraid to push and make some gambles.
Oh man, we're seeing lots of kills here. Only one CT left alive. That's going to be Dix. We caught that at the end as Zamet was able to drop down the ladder and shoot him at the ladder train. So that's going to be 7 rounds for Valhalla, 2 for Xeno. And here comes the buy. Max with an auto sniper. Is this a designed set here from Xeno?
Yeah, the auto sniper is something that we run fairly often, or a little more often than I'd like to admit, and especially on train. It's just a really practical gun for this map if you're going to be playing inner, or if you want to solo the inner bomb site, because it allows you to get information from such a large distance and output a lot of damage. So he's going to get that first shot in, which is nice, and make the calls to his teammates. I like the play. You know, it is kind of cheesy, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. These are rounds we're talking about here.
Definitely big rounds incoming. Valhalla is going to work their way in with the smoke, and that nade from Fender is going to do a lot of damage to Joey. End up getting the kill. Ruin is able to just work his way out on the lurk and grab 2. That is so helpful for the team. Only Max and Prost left alive now. Bomb's going to be planted inside. Max eats a 40 damage nade right there. He knows there's one player down at the bottom of Pop Dog. He's got to watch upper, though. This is going to be a big retake. They grab 1 kill. Tried to go for the second. Not able to get that, so we have Max left alive. He drops down. Ruin with the big 4K using that op so extremely well. 2 kills on the lurk, then works his way back into the site, grabs 2 more. Valhalla with 8 rounds.
Valhalla's been pretty much dominating, you know, everywhere on the map. They're not afraid to diversify their strats, go inner, go outer, split. But one thing that has remained constant is Ruin's really slick op. We can take a look at him this round if you don't mind. He's actually gonna be waiting for a push, so probably nothing exciting. But he's been able to get picks out mid on Citizen. When Citizen had an op, he's been able to get picks all day, every day, inside whenever his team is taking. He's been an absolute asset to his team, and when you can make your op work for you, it's not hard to follow up with rifle frags.
Round 11 underway now. Valhalla running away with rounds here. Citizen in a good spot to grab Darky. Sees his legs. Wait till he has a clear shot so he doesn't have to spam him. And boom, gets the kill there. Does not see the bomb that has been dropped over there near T-spawn in the backside of T-connector. Still hasn't been picked up yet. Curious, or is that actually dropped in the Whitehall's break room up there?
Yeah, I think it's the Whitehall. Yeah, okay.
It was in the break room. All right, I was going to say, dropped right down there in the back of T-Con. That's a risky place to put it with everyone pushing the Whitehalls, but it was actually in the break room at Whitehalls, and now 1 player down for Valhalla. Full strength for Xeno, so this could be a winnable round. Only rocking 1 player early inside. He's going to be your number 3. Let's switch to him. Max peeks from behind there. Fender is able to grab 1. Max not able to get that kill, though. Go back to the action. Fender still trying to fight from the back trains inner, and Zamet is going to be watching the flank as Citizen moves his way down into his face. Zamet gets that kill. Only 1 player left alive for the CT side. That's Fender. He's going to get out of there with that op. A 2 versus 3 battle versus 1 op at full HP. Ruin's been using the op very well, but this will be another round for Valhalla.
Yeah, Fender pretty smart to run away. He actually got across the map pretty quickly, and the hunt for him is on. Valhalla has really nothing to lose with these hunting rounds. Their poorest team member has $6,800 in the bank, so you know, hunt, why not? Even if all your players die, everyone has plenty of money to buy up, and they're not going to be hurting for money anytime soon in this game. And they actually are cornering. They found him.
Oh, if he can get out of there! Oh
man.
So close. He ended up getting 1 kill, and I do believe he legged Ruin right at the end of that, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did too. So close, but no cigar from Fender. One thing I noticed that round was that Max was playing that close blue dumpster. I think it's blue. It's the close dumpster green. It's a close green dumpster as players come from lower B, and that was not the first time we had seen him play that spot. And the last time he was in that spot, he actually got shot in the back of the head from the upper side. I wonder if Xeno is getting a little bit predictable right now, and I wonder if, you know, while Valhalla was already well prepared, if they're, you know, only going to continue to hit their stride as they are, you know, more easily predicting where Xeno is playing.
Ruin working that op so well out middle. They know exactly where Fender is. Fender goes down. Now Max left alive. Last player. He's got a CZ 75. He's going to try and get a kill here. Zamet's right in his face. He grabs Zamet. There's a rifle for him. Oh, he didn't grab it. Now he's got it. He's going to try and get out of there. I do believe this will be a save here. And yeah, he's going to go for the save, but he's got a player running directly underneath him who hurt him. They hurt each other, though. So now Max has got to do the 1 versus 1 face-off here. Ruin's op might be a little too hot. He sees his legs. He's got to shoot. Not able to collect the kill as Ruin takes him down. That's a big 4K for Ruin. And as we take a peek at the scoreboard, 17-6 right now, all because that op in Ruin's hand.
Absolutely. I don't think we've seen him without an op in his hands, you know, pretty much since those initial pistol rounds. So Kudos to him, and kudos to Valhalla for really finding what's working for them. He's just been absolutely devastating all over the map, whether it's taking inner or getting mid picks right now. He's going to be going for another mid pick. Let's see if he can find anything.
Round 13 underway. Your number 1 player, that's going to be Citizen, works his way out, gets legged right there. Ruin not able to collect the kill. Can he peek out? He does peek out, and he's able to get the pistol headshot on a running away Citizen. And Valhalla is definitely ready for this tonight. They're shooting so extremely well right now. But the thing is, a lot of these rounds are coming down pretty close here. We're getting down to 3 versus 3s, 2 versus 2s. And Valhalla is just collecting the kills. Xeno needs to put the pieces together a little bit here. They're not that far off. Turn around, Dix. He's able to turn around soon enough and get 1 kill. There's still another player there lurking for him, and he just made noise, so that player is just going to sit there and wait, and I do believe that is Darky that's sitting on him. Yes, it is Darky. Darky's going to slowly peek out, grab Dix. He knows there's 1 player above the Z. Excuse me, didn't get the mic turned off in time for that one. Was reaching, but Fender is able to grab 1. Now it's going to be a 2 versus 2 bomb plant outside. Max in a good position here. He got spotted. His legs were seen. Ruin's going to work his way over there with the op and just wait for him to come around. Gets the belly shot, takes him down. Now it's a 2 versus 1. Fender versus Ruin and Darky. Can Fender get out? No, he cannot. Darky was all over him. AK headshot. That is 11 rounds for Valhalla on T-side train, which is rough.
Yeah, this is rough, and this is something that I was definitely worried about in the beginning of the game. Valhalla is just a really good team, and they came really well prepared on their T side. Hopefully Xeno can take some pages out of their book on their own T side. I really want to commend Valhalla for their patience in their play. I've never seen them overcommit to a side or be in the middle of trying to force a play and get absolutely shut down in the middle of it. They're either all committed as a team or they're just not headed there. And because of that, they've just been able to dominate.
Round 14, we are very close to the end of this half here, and Xeno needs to try and grab both of these rounds here to give themselves a fighting chance on T side. Valhalla just rushes in to the B bomb site down through the lower ramp. Only 1 player upper. That's going to be Joey's playing back in the smoke now as we have your number 4 Pross. He's going to be pushing. Dix is already into the CT spawn, and your number 2 Offender with a swag. He's going to be on the long rotate back of trains. Here comes the movement from your CT side. They're playing so slow, and it looks like they're going to save here. Yeah, they are. They are just going to bail out and try and get some exit kills here. And it looks like Fender is going to be on the super hard flank. No, he's not going to commit to the very hard flank. He's just going to save that swag 7. This will be a 12th round for Valhalla.
I guess they want to, hold on to as many guns as they can for the last round. At this stage in the game, and the score was, 11-2. I wouldn't mind seeing them go for it. At this point, what do you have to lose by going for it? You're already down a ton of rounds. But also, I definitely like. I like that Xeno is still playing with that conservative mindset. That they are still in it. That they, if they just keep on, holding on to their guns, they'll still be able to win the next round. They're not giving up hope, which I like to see. So hopefully that attitude will translate over to T side. I'm glad that they're still giving it 100%. Even though the outcome has not been so great. And Citizen finally outpicking Ruin.
Getting a scout kill nonetheless. Impressive to take him down when he's got an op. And it's going to be a 5 versus 3 here. Valhalla looks like they're going to bail out from outside. And the quick rotate from Xeno might get them caught if a player can get down. That nades, is that going to hit Darky? I think it barely touched him. And Xeno's going to be on the hard rotate here. There's 1 kill. That's Joey who takes down Max. Pross is going to be on the rotate also. It's going to be a 3 versus 4 now. Bomb planted. Fender on the hard flank. Here comes Joey. He doesn't, or excuse me, Solo, who gets the kill on him. Pross gets 1 on Joey, though. And that's going to be Darky in the sight. Collects 1 kill, drops down, gets taken out by Pross. And now we're going to have a 2 versus 1 in favor of Xeno. This could be a winnable round here. They drop that smoke, and Solo is stuck. He's going to try and spray. He gets the kill, but Pross is able to take him down. So that should be an easy defuse for Pross.
Oh, no kit, though.
No kit. Didn't his teammate have one? No kit.
Nope, doesn't have it.
That's a 3K for him on the round, 2 for Solo. Valhalla takes the last round and a half. That's a 13-2. Xeno's got a tough hill to climb now.
Kits, Pross, Dix, buy some kits. To be fair, I didn't exactly look at their money before the round started. There's a chance that they couldn't afford a kit at the beginning of the round, but only could in the middle of the round after getting kills. If that's the case, I'll give you the pass. But if I check the demo and I see $400+, oh man, there's going to be some lashings.
Very true. Don't be a loser. Buy a diffuser. Check pit. Buy a kit.
That first one you just used really good. I've never heard that one before.
It was actually from Problem in chat who dropped that one. So,
oh wow,
props to Problem.
Yeah, kudos. That was the first time I've ever heard that. That's creative. I've heard pretty much every CS pun in the book, but not.
I'm still partial to check pit and buy a kit. That's still.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, that's just practical advice.
Yes. But first round of second half is going to get underway. Valhalla and Xeno are switching sides now. Valhalla is going to be on CT, Xeno on T side. This is a very pivotal pistol round here. Let's see if Xeno is able to get this. Joey is doing all he can to prevent that. He's going to be the guy outside, or Fender was the guy outside trying to draw some CTs away. And here comes the hard rotate. 2 CTs already in the sight. Ruin grabs one. Max goes down right there. And this is going to be a 4 versus 2 now, and now it's going to be a 4 versus 1, 3 versus 1. Citizen, last one left alive. Bomb never got planted in the B bomb site, and now it's a 1 versus 2. He's got to try and get in there, get that bomb, but Ruin and his teammate are right there up on top of Pop Dog. He's so very low, anything will kill him, and Ruin does get the kill with the silence USP. So that's 14 rounds for Valhalla, and Xeno is now forced into a situation where they have to try and save this round and fight for the tie.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to be buying, well, wow, they're actually going to be going for it, which is interesting. They're just going to be buying armor, whatever nades they can afford and whatever pistols they can afford. You know, at this point, you're going to have to go for it eventually. I guess they realize that if it gets to the 15th round, they'll have literally no chance of winning, so might as well take the 1% chance right now, buy up, see what you can do. The most effective that they were in the first half was when they only had armor and a pistol, and Valhalla was in between their full rifles, so maybe they can put something together, but so far not so good as Solo takes down Max and Ruin takes down Dix.
They bought up this round expecting the eco, and that is going to be a shutdown there. Valhalla takes out Xeno, and that's going to be a 2K for Ruin, a 2K for Solo. Take a peek at the scoreboard. 24-7 for Ruin. Darky, 16-7. The rest of his teammates playing pretty well. Catch up on top of him. On the other side of things, Citizen and Prost, both 10-15. Dix, Max, and Fender trail out the end there, but they're not out of this. They could fight for this tie and do all they can.
If they can somehow magically put 13 rounds together, technically the game is not over, but it's going to be a real difficult one. At this point, they are going to need a prayer. I like that they bought the shotgun. I like that they bought the scout. Just absolutely throwing caution to the wind, but who knows?
See if they're able to get anything. One player already down. There's a kill. Dix is able to get that with a shotgun. Gets the headshot on Joey. Once again, Dix gets another kill, so this is a round that they could win here in the hands of Dix. He does have a rifle now. So does Solo, actually, and Darky. So this is a close round. Oh, Citizen, Prost, and Dix left alive. There's a scout over there and 2 silence M4s. Can they make this happen? 3 versus 3. Oh, that shot almost killed Ruin. That scout almost took him down, but Ruin is able to take down Dix, and Prost goes down also. So now all hopes lie in the hands of Citizen and that scout, but Darky with the Pro 90 is able to collect the headshot, and that is going to do it 16-2 for Valhalla, showing the reason why they were in the pro placement and doing the best they can.